What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 4 of Mic Drop Music Talk. I'm Jessica O'Connor, and I'm here with a very special guest, Kat Hall.
What's up?
I kind of tried to sing that one. I was like, Kat Hall, and it just came out. I don't know. Kat Hall. Is that how we say it? Kat Hall?
Yeah, Kat Hall. That's my name.
What's Kat short for?
Catherine.
Catherine. No Catherine for you?
No.
Just Kat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only
easy enough.
certain people are allowed to call me Catherine.
Like your grandma or?
Yeah, my family just does it because they're used to it.
Yeah. Catherine when you're in trouble?
Yeah, Catherine Ann when I'm in trouble.
Catherine Ann.
I don't know who that is. I'm Kat Hall. That's it.
Easy enough. Well, thank you, Kat, for making the trek from Long Beach down here to Hollywood. I know that was not an easy ride. How was the traffic? Not horrible?
I mean, LA traffic, it is what it is. But
yeah.
It's all good.
We've been rushing around all day, so I'm just gonna, if you'd like, take a deep breath with me. And let's get into it. Let's talk about some reggae music.
All right.
I feel like we need to, get a little centered, get a little grounded. That's what it's all about.
I needed that.
Yeah, me too. I'm a big fan of the deep breaths.
Yeah.
So, guys, fun fact. Mic Drop Music Talk is brand new. However, Mic Drop Music has been around for almost 4 years, which is crazy. And I don't know, probably 2 years ago, I would say, one of my former videographers, Max Rykov, hi Max, made a short film about Kat. And at the time, I believe it was called the Kat Hall Band, right?
Yeah.
So that was my intro to Kat, and the film is amazing. We'll show a little clip right here.
My name is Kat Hall.
And yeah, so the film was great, and I have been following her on social media since. I found out she lived in Long Beach, so I had to come invite you on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. So tell me a little bit about your time in Tallahassee. Were you a student at FSU or?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I went to FSU for 4 years. I graduated in 2019, so
go Noles.
After you. Go Noles, baby. And yeah, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I just knew that I could maybe be into business, and I don't really like anyone telling me what to do. I want to be my own boss, do my own thing, so I decided to do entrepreneurship.
Okay, and how has that helped you with the whole band music situation?
Well,
do you think at all, or?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
The whole process was figuring out what you want your business to be. And I was doing social entrepreneurship, which means it was kind of like a benefit corporation, something that we'd be starting that like helps other people. And the whole time, throughout 4 years, we were plotting and scheming on what our business was going to be. And the whole time, I just knew, it's music for me,
So was it a personal thing? Like, you had to personally come up with your business would be for 4 years, and then you had to work on that for...
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. And, they would throw us some cash to, get our business going.
FSU did?
Yeah, there was a brand new entrepreneurship program. It was really, really cool.
What?
Yeah, definitely.
I could have been doing this shit in college.
Seriously.
And FSU could have paid for it.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm mad.
It's pretty brand new though.
That's awesome.
We didn't end up actually bringing our idea to fruition just because it was so new and so experimental that we were all just kind of riding the wave, figuring everything out.
Yeah.
But I just kind of used that time to be, all right, my music is my business. So I started a band called Just Chameleons, and I kind of used the knowledge I was getting to lead a team and do the money stuff and that was my business, that's kind of what I knew that I wanted to do. So here I am now doing that still. Definitely not in the capacity that I really thought I would be doing it, but life, it just throws you some curveballs and you do what you can.
Yeah.
Get through it.
I mean, that's great formal training, though. That's something that I think most musicians don't have.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's going to serve you very well going forward. But you're not in Just Chameleons anymore. You're not in the Kat Hall band, correct?
So I am in the Kat Hall band.
Okay.
At the end of college, I really, really wanted to tour. That was my thing. I just knew I wanted to take music all the way, take the band, and tour. And some of the members of Just Chameleons weren't really ready for that, so I kind of, during that time, started doing my own Kat Hall project.
Okay.
And then I found some other musicians that were super down to just do whatever as long as they were getting to play music because they loved it. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm really grateful for Just Chameleons too. We did a whole bunch of cool stuff. However, I kind of realized I needed to go under my own name to kind of keep control and
build
keep
that
the vision.
brand, sis. Yeah.
Exactly. So I just kind of did Kat Hall, came out with a few singles, and then I put this band together of people that were super down to go on tour. I said, hey, we might not make a lot of money from this, but we will break even. Just trust me.
And we'll have a lot of fun.
Do it. And my dad let us borrow his car. We rented the U-Haul for all the gear.
Fuck yeah.
And we just sent it, and we actually ended up making money at the end. So it was really cool. And then right after that, I moved out here. So I was trying to figure out who I wanted to be in my band in Cali, and I met some awesome dudes. And that's another reason that I wanted to do Kat Hall Band, because I can kind of have hired guns and have different musicians play with me, which is such a blessing, or I can do it by myself. I could just pop up as Kat Hall and do my acoustic thing.
Genius. So you're not necessarily married like you are in a traditional band sometimes where it's all under one umbrella. That's nice. You're kind of giving yourself a little bit of freedom.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I just have to know, why reggae? Like, where did the love for reggae come in?
Well, honestly, I owe that to my sister and my brother. We grew up probably about 45 minutes from the beach, but we would always go to the beach and just be driving around, and they would be blasting Slightly Stupid and Revolution and Tribal
I miss
Seeds.
that. Growing up in Florida, like, reggae is just...
It just fits so well.
I miss it.
It is such a vibe.
Although I know Long Beach is, like, reggae, that's the hub of it.
Sublime came up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Reggae really started for me because my sister started singing in a reggae band. She actually met the guys through someone we knew at church, and they were looking for a backup singer, so we would just go out to Jack's Beach and just sing. I would watch. I'd be like 12, 13 years old, just chilling in the bars, like, I want to get up there one day, but was super shy. And then eventually they just asked me, do you want to be a lioness? And I was like, yeah. So I would get up on stage and sing with my sister, and that feeling right there, like just crushing it and then getting off the stage and just this like high of performing, that is my thing. Like, that sealed the deal for me. I was like, I'm getting dreads. I'm a Rasta. Like, I'm doing all of it, but my parents had different ideas.
Yeah.
So I just kind of finished out high school, did that kind of things. Just a little bit of reggae here and there. And then I really just hit it with Just Chameleons and tried to stay true to the roots. And I got dreadlocks,
I know. I want to ask about the dreads. How long have we been dreading them out?
I've had them for 6 years now.
And so how you start at the top and then you just keep it going as your hair grows out? I don't really know much about dreads,
Yeah,
to be
thanks for
honest.
asking.
Yeah.
Honestly, totally love when people ask questions. So you can have dreads for a myriad of different reasons. I kind of wanted to promote like a natural lifestyle, and also like reggae music. It's kind of like who I am, I feel like. But basically what you do is you section it all out, and then you tease it backwards with a comb. It's called back combing. And then you could totally just let your hair go. Like, it will dread naturally.
Yeah.
But a lot of people take a crochet hook and you kind of like weave it and pull up the hairs. So it's basically just knots, like all up on each other. And at the end, they just lock together and they're like really tight.
Can I touch?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I've unintentionally dreaded my hair before, just from like it getting matted. But I mean, this is commitment. It's been 6 years.
Yeah.
Do you ever deal with anyone saying that you're cultural appropriating?
Yeah, and it's hard because a lot of those people don't really follow my music journey, and they don't really know who I am. Like, someone commented the other day, like, girl, why do you have your hair like that? Read the room.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've had my hair like this for 6 years. Like, I don't know. It's like who I am, and it's part of me, and I definitely want to be respectful of other cultures, and especially like the Rasta culture. I definitely don't want to just have my hair like this. Like, it's not about the looks.
Yeah.
It's kind of a spiritual process for me and a spiritual journey, and I definitely try to exude that with who I am and not just have it as like part of my ego. So I mean, that's kind of how it is for me, but I know other people have different opinions, and that's totally fine. I love when people ask questions.
Yeah.
A lot of people think you don't wash your hair. I do wash my hair. Just with sulfate-free shampoo, and I get it maintenanced and worked on, just kind of like other people do.
Yeah.
I found like in high school and early college, I was just straightening my hair, curling my hair. Like, I don't really color my hair, but I kind of wanted to use this to show other women and men that you don't really have to do all these things to your hair to feel beautiful. You could just have beauty from the inside out and like be natural and just embrace what you look like and who you are, and then the world feels that as well.
Yeah, I love that. That's really beautiful.
Thanks.
And then what is the significance with dreads to Rasta culture? Because I heard you mention that. Like, does that kind of act as like a symbol of it, or what's the tie?
So a lot of people believe your dreads to be like antennas and like energy collectors.
I've never heard that before.
And in the Bible, it was talked about for them to hold strength. And I definitely feel that. They definitely do hold energy. Like, if you think about it, this hair has been on here for so long.
Yeah.
It's kind of just another like form of commitment to the religion as well.
Yeah.
That's why it is a really fine line, and I don't want to be disrespectful in any way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just I respect the culture, and like I try to like it's just a holistic approach. You know what I mean? Like eating like the ITAL, which means it's like only fruits and veggies, like vegan lifestyle. You know what I mean? It's like healthy and natural. Like if you let your hair go, like this is what happens. You know what I mean? Like so.
Interesting.
Yeah, I try to just keep it.
Keep it natural.
Be who I am and explain that to anyone that asks. And like if anyone has questions, I will totally tell you. Like.
Yeah, I didn't know any of that about the dreads. I didn't know that about the Bible, the energy, the food. So thank you for sharing that. Because seriously, I would have never known, and probably a lot of people out there wouldn't have ever known. And while we're on the topic of reggae, we're gonna play a little game. All right, guys, I'm back with the cards again this week, but we're playing a totally different game. I am challenging my girl Kat here to a game that I like to call Reggae Roulette. Now, in these cards, no peeking, I have written down several songs that are very popular, just not in the genre of reggae. So my challenge to her when she pulls the card is to sing the chorus of this famous song in the style of reggae, if you choose to accept this challenge.
I accept the challenge.
All right. I don't know how roulette actually is, but I'm gonna shuffle.
I might have to play guitar.
I do have a guitar right there behind you, but I believe it's out of tune.
Well, we might have to use it.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, pause.
Okay.
We'll just pull until you know one. There's lots of options. You have to know that one.
Oh, okay. Yes. Avril Lavigne, Skater Boy. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I feel like
good.
Reggae is all about the 2/4.
Yeah.
She was a skater boy. She said, "See you later, boy." It wasn't good enough for her. What are the words?
Superstar, so that man on his guitar. No better face than what he was worth. That's good. Okay. That was good. Okay. That was a good warm up.
Yeah, good warm up.
Okay. Pick a card, any card.
What is this?
Pick that one.
Oh!
I was wanting you to pick that one.
Kid Cudi, Pursuit of Happiness. I'll be fine once I get you. I'll be good. I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shines ain't always gonna be golden. I'll be fine once I get it. I'll be good. So then, here you go. Mix it. Hey. I'll be fine once I get it. I'll be good.
Yeah!
That was a good one.
So much fun.
That was a good one.
I love it. Okay, one more.
All right.
This one? On the end?
Yeah.
Do you know that one? Okay, good.
All right, we got Britney Spears, Toxic.
Free Britney, bitch.
Yes. Hashtag free Britney. Definitely second that. Okay, how does this one go again? Yes. gotta throw some oops in there. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. With the taste of your lips on the tongue. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Those are the phones down, baby, die. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Yeah, then you throw a mix in there, you know what I'm saying? Toxic, I'm slipping under.
Ooh, yes. You know what? I'm feeling generous tonight, guys. I'm going to give her one more card. And that is the wild card. So that means it's up to you.
Okay.
You choose the song and you reggae it up.
We got the
I'm out.
wild card.
We're out.
So a good one that we listened to on the way here came on the radio. Okay, wait. Dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Up ahead in the
There we go.
in the distance, stars shimmering light. Heavy in my cycle doom, had to stop for the night. Okay, here's the chorus, ready?
Oh, I was ready.
Oh, sorry, I messed that up a little bit. Okay, we might need to cut that. We might need to cut this part out. Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely place. Whoa, yeah. Living it up at the Hotel California. What a nice surprise.
What a nice surprise. Yes! That was amazing! Guys, this was totally on the fly, too. There was zero prep into this. She was just thrown this game on the spot, because that's how I roll. And that's how good she is. She's just that good.
We made it.
Well done, sister. That was fun.
That was fun.
So you're natural, obviously. Like, how long have you been at this? Like you said, since you were a kid, but the guitar, what else do you play? Anything else?
I just play guitar, honestly.
That's enough.
Yeah,
that is plenty.
That gets me through. I can play by myself if
Yeah.
I need to, or like write music, so.
Who else is in the band? Like, what other, do you have like somebody on keys or bass?
It kind of depends on the setup for the day, but I have my homie Sal on drums, Tyler on bass. I'll occasionally have a guitar player, Mar, and then I usually have my backup singer, Monica, throwing down the vocals, and then sometimes I'll have horns, sometimes I'll have keys, but right now it's kind of like a smaller, and then I'll play like rhythm guitar for myself.
Yeah. So is the goal still like tour, or what are you working towards now? What's on the vision board?
The vision board is come out with an album. I still haven't come out with an album yet. I've made a couple EPs, but I haven't done an album. So I'm ready to get a bunch of music together. I have a bunch of new songs in the works. So stay tuned for those. And then, I just want to tour. I'd love to get a van and be able to just be mobile and to play my music where I want. And I can do like solo acoustic stuff. I've even done like yoga classes before, like play during the yoga class. Yeah. Or during some sort of like breath work or like something like that. I've been really stoked on that, and I think it could be cool to make a tour out of that and even just do it by myself. Yeah. But then, to have the full band would be amazing. That's honestly the goal.
Yeah, so just you and the band in the van going from coast to coast.
Skirting around, spreading some good vibes.
That sounds awesome. I'm really excited for you. I see you have a lot of shows coming up. Can you tell us a little bit about where people can find you, where they can go check you out?
Yeah, for sure. So I have a website, cathallmusic.com. On there I usually post all my events, and on Facebook as well, or Instagram I usually just make a post that kind of says where I'm playing at. It's kind of all over the place right now, but I play in San Diego a lot. I'll play at the Holding Company in Ocean Beach, or like little places like that. I play in Hermosa Beach. I have a show at a Brazilian barbecue spot this Saturday.
Nice.
And
I love Hermosa.
Me too.
It's so nice there.
That's where I first moved when I came out here.
Oh, yeah?
I just did like an internship for 2 months and I fell in love with it. Like, it's so fire.
Yeah, it's a great spot.
It's so nice. But yeah, honestly, I post about my shows pretty often, and you can just scroll through, find the shows, and make it out.
What do we hear at a Kat Hall show? Is it your originals? Do you do some good covers, a mix of both?
It's kind of a mix of both. Sometimes I'll do like 2-hour-long cover and original sets. So I'll do like Hotel California, and I'll do like a bunch of cool covers, and I'll kind of reggae-fy them or make them just my own style, and then I'll play a bunch of originals. And I actually like to play a lot of originals that aren't even out, and some that I just like to jam on.
Yeah. What's your favorite unreleased original right now?
Frequency. It's a new one. Ooh, it's so fire. We just finished tracking the vocals for that and the drums and bass. We're going to do horns on next Friday, so it's going to be really cool. I always love playing that. It's such good, high energy, and everyone gets super stoked.
Did you write it?
Yes.
How is your writing process?
My writing process, it's a little bit different. Sometimes I'll come up with a melody and I really like the melody and I can't get it out of my head, so I'll sit down on guitar and I'll write out some chords that kind of go with it. And then I'll just, from there, write a verse, write a bridge if I'm feeling it. But sometimes I'll start with a chord progression and then I'll
Just
write a
build
melody
from there.
in there.
Yeah.
It's kind of different,
And when can we hear Frequency, or is that like TBD?
It's TBD, but hopefully before the end of the year. I'd really like to get it out before the end of the year. Just because, like I said, like I have EPs and I have singles, but the last release I did was November of last year.
Oh, girl, it's
So
time.
it's been a year.
You gotta feed the children.
Exactly.
They're hungry.
Exactly. Yes.
They want to be fed.
Yeah, gonna feed them real soon. Yeah.
I'm excited. That's really exciting. And so, like you said, you want to get this out before the end of the year. What is your intention for 2022?
That's a really good question. I honestly want to just be more free, if that makes sense. I was doing a sales job before, and I just felt super overwhelmed by that.
Yeah.
But because of the sales job, I was able to get a really dope apartment by myself. But now that I quit my job, I can't really afford the apartment. So I'm kind of just taking it back to square one. Like, when we moved out to LA, just figuring it out.
Yeah.
It's a city of dreams. You can make anything happen. I fully believe that. So I kind of want to find a house as well. Somewhere in Long Beach would be awesome. That I can create music and do my thing there. And finding, like a living space that's communal is way less expensive, and I kind of just want to do that so I'm more free to then go travel and spend money on making the album and doing all that kind of stuff.
Totally.
And like getting a van, living the van life, maybe not even signing a lease and just doing my own thing. That sounds very appealing to me right now.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, 2022 is definitely going to bring more music, and I just want to really ground myself and root myself out here and just keep becoming part of the community and trying to just spread light and help out any way I can.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for you. It sounds like your intentions are set. 2022 is looking very bright for you, Miss Catherine Ann. Just kidding.
Oh, no.
Just kidding. It's Kat Hall, and you can find her on all the socials at
Kat Hall Music, baby.
Easy enough. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you back here next week. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. As always, you can follow us at Mic Drop Music or at www.micdropmusic.com. Thank you so much, and we'll see you back here next week.